Solar panels are used to convert light from the sun into electricity that can be used right away or stored for future use. In order for a solar panel to produce energy, it needs to be exposed to direct sunlight, except asteroids, but we will get into it in a minute. The optimal angle for energy production is 90 degrees. The further from an angle, the less efficient our solar panels are. Very high or low angle is not the only factor that may interrupt energy production. Things like bad weather, shadows casted on the panels by ships or asteroids, or anything else that can lower the exposure of the panels to the sun will lower their efficiency. Disclaimer: during the shot for this video, I discovered that asteroids actually do not cast shadow on solar panels. It looks like they do, but the panel works at full efficiency. We can check how much power the panel produces by taking a look at a series of lights on the bottom of each panel. One green light means that the solar panel is exposed to a very small amount of light. If all the lights are green, it means that the panel is working with its maximum or near maximum efficiency. It's worth mentioning that it takes a few moments before the solar panel reaches its maximum power output, even when it's perfectly angled. If there's not enough light, the indicator lights will turn yellow. If the panel is turned off, the lights will remain red. Additional precise information about the panel's status can be found in the terminal. The amount of power that is produced by solar panels is not significant. It is enough to power up blocks like an antenna, medical room, or cryo chamber. Why would we want to invest in such a solution then? First of all, solar panels are cheap to produce. The resources we need to build them are silicon, nickel, and iron. All of those are very common and can be found basically in every environment, from deep space asteroids to planets like Earth or Mars, or refined from the stone in a basic refinery or even survival kit. Cheap cost is not the only advantage of solar panels. There are also a few tricks that may come in handy when using them. Solar panels are rather fragile, and even a couple of shots or a small collision may damage them. If we'd like to protect our solar panels from such events, we can place an armor block just in front of the solar panel. The panel will still work at its full efficiency and be protected from outside factors. Using the same method, we can double the power output by placing the second solar panel just behind the one that is already installed. That way, both panels will work with the same efficiency and utilize twice as less space as they would when installed in a standard way. To maximize the power output of the solar panels, we can mount them on hinges, pistons, and rotors. Even though they will be considered subgrids, the power from the panels will still be transferred to the main grid. This way, we can set up the constant speed of the rotor to follow the sun's rotation, achieving the maximum possible power output during the entire day. While in space, we can use a gyroscope to achieve a similar effect without using any moving parts. Finally, I would like to show you a few examples of how you can use solar panels to give the best effects. Let's first take a look at the planetary setup. Depending on where on the planet we are, we will use different designs to get the best results. If our base is located on the equator, we should rather place our solar panels horizontally. That way, we will get the best angles and the highest energy output through the day. The optimal angle will change depending on the distance and direction from the equator. We can improve those results if we add a rotor on which we'll place the solar panel. On the equator, the rotor should rather be horizontal, where on the poles, vertical. If we set it to follow the sun's rotation, we'll be able to store a decent amount of energy during the day. To further improve the design, we can add more solar panels, also on the back of the panels that are currently installed. As you can see, they still work with almost the same efficiency as the panels on front. When it comes to designs that we can use in space, there's a lot of freedom, as we no longer have to worry about the duration of the day. We can use similar designs as on the planet, or use gyroscopes to align solar panels. Another idea is to make a mobile solar panel farm with replaceable battery packs. Such solution could be useful even in a late game, when we're starting a new colony on the moon or asteroid and need some backup power pack. We could deploy such farms early when starting to colonize the area. And if we ran out of stored energy that we took to set a new base, we can reach to our solar farms for a backup. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe for more.